embrace a tree. Oh my, makes me crazy. My body aches and my mind's lazy. My head feels weighed, I'm feeling numb. I should stop waiting for you down. But I'm scared when you're not around, 'cause we have these special bonds. And I know how it is like to be alone without you. So I'm just waiting for the strike, tear my insides into, till you show your bloody face, getting to beats my tiny space. I'm just waiting for the strike, tear my insides into. Reborn just like a phoenix, from ashes to the zenith. Wish you never existed, but how would have I done without you dancing like some twisted? All of us will not be gone. Oh yes, I'm scared when you're not around, 'cause we have these special bonds. And I know how it is like to be alone without you. So I'm just waiting for the strike, tear my insides into, till you show your bloody face, getting to beats my tiny space. I'm just waiting for the strike, tear my insides into. Yes, I'm scared without you.
Got to feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended, the night's still young, I'd say. Lover, don't go away. Let it be the thing that I am longing for. Let's fly out from Manhattan to the California shore, just to watch the ships at night on the San Francisco Bay. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I am longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador, just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Yeah! Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I've been longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador. Just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, oh.